Ryan Garcia, this Ye, I'm on the nitrous.
And I was at the dentist's office the other day. I was taking a nitrous oxide. I suggested if anybody's like stressed.
Ryan Garcia is awesome. I'm on nitrous oxide, and the other day I was at the dentist's office. I suggested that if anyone was feeling stressed out, they should take this medication. However, if I had taken it, I wouldn't be here, and he would have been extremely troubled. We miss him, and we love his music, but Britney Spears would have had Michael Jackson when my karma arrived. I'll accept it in real time, Dr. Sir. I'm just calling from my cell phone to make the request if we can have some police backup, because I don't think the paramedics will be able to help him. Instead, we can just keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't get any weapons or anything like that. If anything changes, he might become physically combative between now and when the police and Slash or paramedics receive their calls back immediately. We sincerely appreciate it. Former Chief of Staff Milo Yiannopoulos says that Kanye is addicted to nitrous and that he has been using this nitrous gas and that he's getting it from different places. It's not at least the way Milo is describing it. It's not unlike what we learned by Michael Jackson getting doctor shopping, but I'm saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount right, and I refused to take this right. You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been Woy's. He was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look, they would have Michael Jackson or worse. Yeah, so look at what they did to Britney when she went and she was tired. She was exhausted. She was in a bad way. But 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. You can see it like us being together. Like she's very much reserved. I noticed as I was standing there, just like wondering what's going on. Diddy kept looking at me and Kane kept looking at Lauren. And like they were exchanging glances. And I'm like, they're like watching me. Strangely, I'm like, okay, let me pretend to drink, and like I'm not actually doing it, and like that seemed to like make them happy, like me like pretending to like join in, and immediately I'm like, there's something in this drink, I didn't know what to do, and I like the music's low, the lights are dim, but you can still like see everything, and I realized that I'm in the studio with Diddy and Kanye, and they're both off there, and there's 3 other men in executive, that worked with Kanye, his engineer, and his cousin, and me alone. And I'm like, oh, they're like mine, and they start coming towards me. And they're like, don't you want to take your clothes off? Like, it's so hot in here. And I'm like, no, fine, I'm fine like this. And they're like, come on, like, it's just us. Like, we're all this friends. Like, let us just, like, see, like, how you look. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And like, oh, I still haven't gotten scared yet. You know, like, I'm still like, this is bad situation, I'm creeped out, but like there's no reason to panic. There's other men here, yeah, so they're coming towards me, and I'm like, okay, this is, I don't know where my manager is, I don't know where anyone is, and they're coming towards me more, and they're trying to like take my clothes off, and I'm like at that point where I'm like this is not good, but I'm like still trying to like play it off, like stop, you guys are stupid, like get out of here, like don't touch me, like a little bit scared, you might this just freeze, okay, no, it's back, okay, so let me just get to the point. So they start trying, like they're like pulling at me, like they're both drunk, probably on something else, and I start to get a little bit apprehensive, cause I'm pretty much like backed up against the wall, like there's only one exit, and I'm pressed up against this door, and I'm still not completely terrified yet, but I'm like, you guys stop, like stop, and they're getting to the point where they have like ripped my shirt off, and I'm like almost fully exposed at this point, and they're both coming at me, and I'm like, you guys, like seriously, this isn't funny anymore. And look to my left where his executive is like, we know him pretty well, like we've been Zionists, media handlers surrounding her, all in and out, her Hulu TV show, all in and out, her family, all in and out. The house that I created for my family, but she's not here just to have content up on adult channels. She's not here just to have that last interview magazine. Kim is a friend of mine. We always talk about everything that's going on in the system, and I think she's doing a lot of good work. She's doing a lot of work, more than other people who have platforms. Got off the phone with Cam. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect. I said, I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say so. Most men do not. There's no thing is 50-50 custody within society today. That's not even, it always leans towards the mom. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with. I don't know what kind of strings they're pulling and who they're pulling them with, but this must have cost a pretty penny to do. This is one of the most obvious displays of nepotism that I've seen in a really long time, and it's also one of the most disgusting displays of the entitlement of the whole Kardashian and West that I make content for kids. But you're dumbest if you think I create stuff for myself and other adult assholes. You're mistaken. I can't blame myself if kids tune in. But if you do your research and type in CT on Twitch watch stream, you'll see that it warns you to be 18 plus to continue watching. I can call up my Twitch channel and ask, hey, can you please take up that one? But guess what, I leave you want to know why, because hopefully you 18 plus watch. Kim Kardashian. Some close to the matter claim that Kanye's ex-wife is attempting to keep their kids away from him due to his alleged drug use. Kim feels it is better for their kids to spend as little time as possible with Kanye as he works through his issues because she is worried about the effect his behavior will have on them. Kim's action has simply served to confirm the dire predictions that Kanye is on a fatal downhill spiral similar to that which Michael Jackson experienced in his last years. Since Kanye's use of nitrous oxide seems to be quite similar to Michael Jackson's web of dubious activities, fans are extremely concerned. Fans and medical professionals are now very worried that Kanye might experience a similar fate. We have seen how these situations can end, and the connections are hard to ignore. One fan expressed concern about the so-called dentist's illegal supply of large amounts of nitrous gas to a wealthy, well-known patient, asking, where did I hear that before you are going to be the next Michael Jackson under his care? It sounds like Harley Postic 2.0, according to someone else. It's amazing how the story seems to have been forgotten, and I'm also getting flashbacks about Michael Jackson's experiences before his overdose, even if it's important to assess the source. Although Milo Yiannopoulos may not always give the whole story, the information that has surfaced so far is undoubtedly alarming, and supporters are hoping that Kanye will get above the negative forces in his life and take back control. Kim Kardashian. Some close to the matter claim that Kanye's ex-wife is attempting to keep their kids away from him due to his alleged drug use. Kim feels that it would be ideal for their kids to spend less time with Kanye as he works through these issues, since she is worried about the effect of his behavior on them. This decision by Kim has only served to fuel the rumors that Kanye is spiraling into a deadly downward spiral similar to that of Michael Jackson in his final years. This isn't the first time Kanye has alluded to a deeper conspiracy. In fact, shortly after he started speaking out against those he believed to be in control of the entertainment industry, his former personal trainer Harley Pack threatened to institutionalize him once more. Postic was later shown to have ties to Canadian intelligence. According to Yiannopoulos, this clearly indicates that Pastor Nack may have played a role in Kanye's hospitalization in 2016. The rapper's behavior significantly deteriorated once he started using nitrous oxide, becoming more challenging to work with and displaying significant mood swings. The former